welcome back to my channel. I am in Ottawa. We just got here and it's very dark out, but we're only here for 24 hours, so determined to make the most of it. Going to have a delicious dinner at my favorite restaurant in Ottawa and savor the time that we have here, even though it's very short. This is my fourth trip to Ottawa, and my family and I stayed at the Westin, which I think is one of the best hotels in the city. It's located close to many of the attractions, so it's very easy to walk everywhere. On my last trip here, I stayed in what I guess is the financial district, and my experience of the city was completely different, so that's something I would keep in mind when choosing your hotel. This is the room that my husband and I had on the 16th floor. We got the view of the Senate, which is an old train station building, and of course the view of the Parliament and the Fairmont Hotel, which was exactly what I was hoping for. I really don't think there's a better view you can get in the city, so I highly recommend staying here if you have a chance. One of the best things about this hotel is that you can go into the mall without going outside, something I discovered when I came here for a conference for work last year. And when it's very cold outside in November, being able to pop over to the mall to get Starbucks or just walk around and not having to bring a jacket is super convenient. I guess it might not matter as much during the summer, but we got really bad weather during our visit, so this made a big difference. For dinner, we went to Tayanti, which is a Peruvian restaurant in the ByWard market area. My mom and I discovered this place our last trip earlier this year, and we've been wanting to come back. When we came in, one of the owners actually remembered us and gave us a hug, which was so sweet. I think one of the reasons we liked it here so much is because it has this welcoming atmosphere where you feel like you're in somebody's house rather than in a restaurant. So it's just very warm and welcoming and relaxing. I ordered the Chilcano cocktail, which is a less popular Peruvian cocktail than Pisco Sour, but it's also made with Pisco. It's just not as strong, so I personally like it more. I had the grilled octopus with vegetables, and my husband had a picanha because he's Brazilian and doesn't often get a chance to have this cut in Canada because in North America, butchers cut the meat differently than in South America. After another Chilcano, my mom and I decided to stop by a coffee shop that I really like called The Hub. I really enjoyed their matcha last time I was here, and they're also open pretty late until 9 p.m., which I really appreciate as someone who likes to have tea and matcha after dinner when most coffee shops are usually closed. I had their banana bread matcha and it was really good, but it's also quite strong, so keep this in mind if you're watching your caffeine intake. Clearly I was not because this was at like 8 p.m. and I had to go to bed soon after, but I get pretty tired when I travel, so I fall asleep more easily. Good morning. Today is a big day because my mom is actually getting her citizenship today. And that's the reason why we're here in Ottawa, is to attend the ceremony. And it's very exciting because it's actually in the capital. It's a bilingual ceremony. So Canada is a bilingual country. So today we are going to have the ceremony in both languages, and I'm gonna take you along with me. For breakfast, we decided to go to this chain restaurant called Cora, and we didn't really have high expectations of it at all. They usually have very big portions and a lot of options, but the food usually tastes pretty bland. However, this particular location in Ottawa turned out to be really good, and we really enjoyed the food. I like that they always bring you lots of fruit with your order, which I personally really appreciate because I don't like a heavy breakfast, so I want it to be filling but not too filling, so it's perfect for me. We stopped by some shops in ByWard Market, and this one was apparently visited by Obama once upon a time, so now they have Obama cookies to commemorate that. There is also a store that has these cute llamas or alpacas. I always confuse them. I was trying to get my husband to buy me one, but he wasn't budging, so I guess I'll have to bring him here again. They are made of real wool, so they are very soft, and I'm kind of obsessed. It was too cold out to do anything else, so we made a quick stop by the Ottawa sign on the way back to our hotel and then headed to the citizenship ceremony early. For the ceremony, the invitations are sent about 2 weeks in advance, and you're allowed to bring 2 guests with you, so both myself and my husband were able to accompany my mom. The ceremony we were at was in downtown Ottawa and had 92 people who were getting their citizenship, and many brought guests, so it was quite packed. Keep in mind that you also have to line up, and it takes them a pretty long time to get everybody in. Our ceremony was at 12 and I don't think we got started until about 1:30, although they do warn you that it will take about 2.5 hours.
Canada's 2 official languages and listen and learn from Indigenous peoples. I encourage you to get in touch with your family and friends to celebrate your great achievement today.
Needless to say, we were super happy when it was over, and we had a couple hours before we had to catch the train to Toronto. So I visited David's Tea, one of my favorite Canadian stores. I got their mini matcha advent calendar. It only has 4 flavors, but I'm excited to try it because I used to love buying the tea advent from the store and it always had fun flavors. After that, I did some more shopping and bought a present for my mom. She recently broke her favorite London mug and they had these cute Christmas in the City mugs at Anthropologie, so I got her one. And after that, my husband and I headed out to Toronto, so stay tuned for that vlog coming very soon. Okay, Toronto, I was not prepared for snow.